Hey, locker room, what's up? This the playmaker. You know, I was gonna wait because I'm headed over here now to go see the Cowboys practice today. Today they're scrimmaging against the Saints, and I was just gonna wait to do a summary of what I've done here the last couple of days. But I don't want to wait and sum it all up. I'm gonna two-part this. I wanna make it what it was because I found yesterday's practice so interesting, and I talk about it. I see so much in practice. I see so much, that I can see here that I don't see if I'm just watching the game. And the things, honestly, the things I've seen that I really like. Like, dude, let me tell y'all something. This defensive line we have, such a difference than what we've had here before. And I know I said this to you guys, and I know I gotta go. I know I said this to you guys prior to getting here and prior to being around this place and everything. And I talked about how happy I was that Jerry paid Quentin Williams and how we now are building a defense from the inside out. And I told you, if you can build a defense where you make it solid up the middle and it's built from inside out, it's much more difficult than if you built from outside, either side, or even both sides. And that's what this team has. Man, I was doing some interviews and Quentin Williams came up to me. What's up, Mike, man? Paid homage, and I appreciate it. But remember what I told you. That tells you something. That tells you the kind of dude he is, the kind of player he is, the kind of leader he is, and why people like him. He's that gathering dude. You know what I mean? He makes a difference. Dude, and then, I was talking to somebody else. Yeah. Listen to me. I really never really met this dude. But Rashawn Gary grabbed me. When this dude grabbed me, I'm talking about this dude is he's like this. He's like a brick wall. And I was like, man, look at this joker, man. That's a big, strong dude. Dude, that defensive line, I can't wait to see that on the field. I can't wait to see with Walker. I cannot, dude. For so many years, we have been hurt with people running up the center of the football field. It has killed Dallas. You tell me the one thing, you said, Michael, point out the one thing that you will see that can say that you can say will be the definitive thing that get this team deeper in the playoffs than those other teams or any of those other teams over the last 30 years. It's going to be Dallas Cowboys defensive line's ability to stop the run, and especially the run up the middle. We have been decimated, dominated, and destroyed. And it's not something that just happened here recently. Remember, this happened when we were leaving Texas Stadium. You remember the last few games at Texas Stadium? We got gashed. Right up the middle of the field. But that shit ain't gonna happen no more. And that's why I say, over the last 30 years, this has hurt us more than anything. More than anything. Go look at it. And I ain't looked up no numbers. I'm telling you what my eyes have seen. Stopping the run up the middle of the field That's the one thing I'm saying. That shit is over. You will not run up the middle on the football field on the Dallas Cowboys anymore. That's the number one thing. You know what? I got so much to talk about. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna leave that one by itself right now. Because of people, I want you to marinate on that. I'm gonna go to practice. You know, I talked to Dak yesterday. I talked to, of course, with Jerry, Coach Schottenheimer, and I must admit, I like the dude. I really, really like the dude a whole lot. I'm hoping for great success. I really am. I like everything he's about. And I like the whole staff. When I asked him about that, I said, how intentional are you with this whole staff? So much younger than the Mike McCarthy staff, and he said I was very intentional with it. I'm just telling you, I gotta go. I gotta get to practice. I gotta get to practice like I'm gonna run a route, huh? I gotta get to practice, no. Get this. I tell you, I love sports. I love all the sports. I just love football a little more. You know what I mean? I love all the NFL teams. I just love the Dallas Cowboys a little more. You know what I mean? And even on this trip, I've gone, yeah, I just love them. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm going back for day 2 a little more. Okay, peace.